right. Welcome, everyone. If I can spell process party right. Yes, we're going to change that right now. If I can spell process party right. There we go. Now I can spell it right. We are just getting ready for the process party. I'm just going to be getting images from the last 2 nights, August 14th and August 15th. Just making sure we are good to go. Alright, so this was just testing here just to see where we're at. Removed it. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. Whoa, okay, that's gotta be the red file. Okay. We're just waiting for people to come on. And we'll get it started. We got 2 people on, so just give me about 2 or 3 more minutes here, and then we will get it started here. I'm just organizing the files from the last 2 nights, making sure we got our red, our greens, and our blues, making sure everything is good, so this way when we stack them all, we'll make sure that they're aligned and ready to go. Because I just want to make sure we are set. Alright, so we are good with those. Okay. Alright, we're going to flip this over to Deep Sky Stacker. Get ready, everyone. Here we go. Okay. So, 2 nights ago, we started off with M27, which is the Dumbbell Nebula. we got it in red, green, and blue, so naturally, like we do with anything with the monochrome camera, is we have to stack each one individually, and then we have to align them. So I am, just give me a second here, as I'm going to send out the reminders out to every single person here. Welcome, Troy. Oh, it's a pizza processing party. I love it. Yeah, it is cloudy tonight, so we're going to be doing a process party instead, which is fine with me. I'm just sending out reminders out to every single person here, so hang tight as I am just making sure everybody gets reminded. Because sometimes with YouTube, with that bell, people don't get notification that we're going live. So we're just making sure here. Okay, we sent it out to everyone there. Oops, I just hit the table. Welcome. So, if you're noticing, we have M27. What a pretty little picture there of M27, which is so nice. Look at, there it is right there. M27. So pretty. This is with the red channel. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to stack them. And go. So it's going to register them, and then it's going to stack them. So it doesn't take long to do these, which is nice. And if you have them organized and labeled the correct way, then I can be able to pull them up. So like if you look here, it'll say red M27 LRGB. So then I know what we did, which is nice. And I can be able to pull them up and just start going as fast as we can. So right now we took 4 images, and we're going to be stacking all 4 of them to create one master. Pretty much is what it is. About 15 seconds, and then we'll be done with the red one. Alright, now we're saving and we're loading the image right now. Here we go. Alright, so here's the red channel. I love doing these now where I've got the gain down absolutely perfect. Where when you're looking at this, it's got it down to a science. Where I have the AccuFocus, so now the stars will look good. Even when you align them, they're going to look good. So, I got this down. Which is great. I mean, look at this image. Look at that. The dumbbell just looks phenomenal. And again, this is in the red channel. I mean, look at the star field. Just absolutely crazy. And we did good with this one. We did really good with this one. Alright, so now we're going to save it. So save picture to file. We're going to do red M27. Okay, and then we're going to hit save. And hello, Kim. So, Kim, you're just joining us. What we're doing tonight and what we're getting is we're going to look over some of the images that we took over the last 2 sessions. We took 3 objects that we did in red, green, and blue. The first one we got was M27. The other one was another star cluster that we got. And then we also got the double cluster, too, on top of that. So we've gotten a lot in those 2 nights. We definitely made, we made headway, which is great. So that is your red channel. So we're done with red. And organization is key with this. So I think that is the biggest thing, especially when you're doing red, green, and blue. You have to be organized. If you're not, then your images are going to go everywhere. So let's check green. Let's check it here. Here's the green ones. So we took 4 of these ones. There we go. And green is going to be really bright because it's going to emit more light. So trying to make it a little bit darker here. There we go. Too bright, too bright. There we go. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we're going to check these ones. And stack. So we're stacking the 4 greens. And to me, it's the most time-consuming. It doesn't take long, but out of the whole process, the stacking is the hardest. That's why we take such little exposures. Now, if we were to take more of them, it would take a little bit more time, but not that much. But again, this is for viewer experience. We're only going to do 4. Alright, so now we're on the 4th one. And we're saving. Just giving you the play-by-play. Is now we're going to load the green image. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh yeah, I'm saving them. Alright, there we go. So now we're going to save it. So now this is going to be green. M27. And save. Now it's saving. Alright, so now it's saved, and now we're going to go to the blue. And you can see how blue is a little bit darker. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to save it. And we're going to register it. Welcome, Joe. It does look like M27. And it is. We're just getting the red, green, and blue up here. So this way we're going to be good to go. Alright, we're just about there. Oh, you're in Java. Oh, nice. It's a small town in New York. Alright, so now the blue is done. And now we're just gonna get the histogram just right here. Perfect, and that's gonna be the blue one. Then we're gonna save it as blue M27 and save. Indonesia. Ah, yeah, he's camping the week. But aren't you working tomorrow? Well, so you're leaving. Oh, you're on vacation. Well, look at you. Getting a vacation. Wow. Nice. Alright, the blue is now saved. Okay. Alright, I'm just loading up everything here, so just give me 1 second here. Alright, so now we are going to load Photoshop. Well, bam. Loading up Photoshop. So now you can see on the getting everything here. We have a red channel, which is right here. So there's your red channel. Then we have our green channel, which is this one right here. And we have our blue channel. So we have our 3 channels. Now what I could do is I'll make them smaller. And you'll be able to see the 3 channels side by side. There's red. There's green. And there's blue. So how cool is that? So you have your 3 channels. So your red, your green, and your blue. Pretty simple, right? Pretty easy, you know? Your red's going to show your most detail because this has red in it. Your blue is going to show your second most detail, and your green's not going to show much. It's just going to show background. It's just going to be a filler. Well, I've already took liberty of doing this already, if you didn't already know. Because why wouldn't we? Okay, so this is your red channel. Okay. Zoomed in, by the way. As you can tell. I added the green to it. So look at that. When you put the green channel over it, look at what it does. That's crazy. And then when you put the blue over it, that's what you get. Now, what we can do is we'll go and we'll crop this. First, we'll show you what the whole image looks like. And yes, I know some of the stars are dragged, but this is your whole image right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to crop this. So we'll get just enough here. Alright. Do crop out that, and then we will crop it. There we go. And now what we'll do is we will process this. Welcome, Rob. How are you doing? Very cool indeed. Yes, it is. I absolutely love it. Now, one of the greatest things I love doing is what's called the Gradient Exterminator. This is so cool. When you hit the Gradient Exterminator, what it's going to do is we're going to get rid of that green. image is so amazing. So just give me 1 second here. We're gonna disregard that. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna make a copy of it. There it goes. That is just, it just blows my mind what it can do. Can I just show you? Can I just show you that again? Can I show you that again because it's just so amazing. What I did was it's two separate things. The first one is called the Gradient Exterminator. The second one is called HLVG, which is Hasta La Vista Green. So this is with it. That's without it. It just took the green completely out of the image, and then what it did was it neutralized the whole image. So cool. So amazing. And you get the colors of all the stars all the way through. It's just amazing what you can do. And we could even zoom in. Yeah, I know the stars are drifted, but still. Once I get this field flattener figured out, like, oh man, you could even see the dwarf star that sits in the center of M27. And then, of course, we can make the stars smaller. We can get this, and we can make it's less noisy, but very, very cool. And that's how you get red, green, and blue into a colored image. And then what we'll do now is we'll go to space noise reduction. This is what's called RC Astro Tools. And what this will do is it's a step-by-step thing that will be used for Photoshop. And it takes out the worry of trying to use masks, to try to do layers, and try to figure it all out. And it creates that nice, pristine, flat image. And that's what I want in all my images. I'm sure you guys want the same. Yeah, it's a gradient. It's called Gradient X Terminator, but it's on my website. If you go to elliot-astronomy.com, on my site, I have it where you can just click it and you can actually go right to it. It's very cheap. It's like $20 US. Very cheap, but it made me go back into my old images to take a look to see, okay, what can I possibly do to make these images better? And James Dugan out from Australia, he mentioned something about a noise reduction. There's a program out there, and I still have to go back and do it myself, but there's a noise reduction program that you can use, which is nice. But I'm impressed with this. Very, very impressed with this, and how you can get all the stars and everything. I like the orange star that sits just to the left of it, of M27. So cool. And then you got the red around. It's either called the M27 dumbbell, or people have said it's the apple core, which is kind of cool. So that is really cool. And that's just one that we took. We've taken quite a few. So let's move to the next object that we did. So make sure you do your screenshot or everything what you need to do. So what I'll do is I'll make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And then you can do your wonderful screenshot. Cacao right there. Yeah, don't worry about it. I don't take full frame either. I crop the images out. I get it into the center and then I'm done and I don't have to worry about it. But I so could work on this image and make this a flat image with a noise and everything. Oh man. Then I could put the luminance in there. Oh man. Apple core. could change. You never know. You never know. So now let's go back to Deep Sky Stacker. That is a top-notch catcher. That is... Yeah, that's just... It's so... let me put it this way. It's easier now to get these images now that I have, one, a USB filter wheel, where I don't have to keep running back and forth to change the filter at every single time. I can do it straight from my computer. So by the way, everyone, if you get a chance, get a USB filter wheel. Whatever you gotta do, just do it. Because you can change the filter wheel while guiding at the same time. And two, I have what's called AccuFocus. It's an Orion AccuFocus that I use. It's like $80. Super cheap. How could you not? And I rigged it. Who knew that you could rig something? Don't we all? And the Orion AccuFocus, what I did was I placed it underneath the telescope, used a screw, screwed it into the bottom of the scope, and then used what's called a tooth gear. And then my scope has what's called a feather touch focuser. Feather touch meaning it's very limited. So when you spin it as fast as you can, it's only going a little bit. So when you're doing focusing, you've got to get it dead on. So I used the tooth gear around it. And then the cable that it gives you is like 2 feet. Like, what are you going to do with 2 feet? Like, seriously, what am I going to do? Stand over the damn scope and try to push the button? Oh, no. No, no, no. I had to look it up. Everything that I've done, I've looked up. It's called, you know, it's called research. Haha, research. And what I do is I looked up the greatest length you can do using that cable. It's just a simple 5-prong, I think is what it was. And it's the colors of red, yellow, green, and blue. And black. Those are your 4. It's the flat cable. Like a phone cable. And what I did was I bought it in bulk. Like 50 feet. Cut it to 30 feet, because that's the absolute length you can do. 30 feet. Used a crimper. Crimped it on each end. Plugged it into the Orion on one end, where the scope is. And plugged it into the hand controller. Ran it into the house. And now I have it inside the office. So it works out perfectly. So, story time's over. Sorry about that, but I just wanted to let you know how that works. And I did it twice. I have 2 of them, one for each scope. So now I can do it for both the Canon and the Meade. Which is super awesome. How awesome is that? So let me go on to the next one here. There's a dog barking. Woof, woof. Alright. Now we're going to move to NGC 684. Just getting the images here. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right, Troy. I'm like my own Radio Shack. You want to know what? To tell you the truth, before Radio Shack went under, which, by the way, that breaks my heart to tell you, Radio Shack is done around our area. That's where I got most of my information, was Radio Shack. I would go in there, and I would talk to them. I'd be like, hey, dude, you want to know what? I got this hand controller. I would like literally go into my Radio Shack and tell them, hey, I have this thing. What cable would you suggest that I use? And they'd be like, dude, you need to get this one. I'd be like, sweet. And I'd buy the entire spool. We're talking like 100 feet, 50 feet. And I'd just bring it home. By the way, the best place to go to for anything that I've been rigging, Home Depot. By the way, this is not anywhere sponsored by Home Depot in any way, but man, oh man, Home Depot is the best, by far. Because I love my Home Depot. go to, did I do red? My blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking to see if I can find them. I don't even know where the heck they went. Hang on one second. We're gonna... We got the blues, we got the greens. I just need to find the reds here. Hang on one second. And what I do, and actually I can show you guys while I'm doing this. Yeah, let's do it this way. Let me go to window capture, and then we will go to nebulosity. So has everyone heard of nebulosity before? Raise your hand. I'm sure everybody has heard of nebulosity before, which is a nice program. It is a very, very nice program that I use for previewing. So here it is here. So this is nebulosity. And I use this to preview images, which is nice because then I can see images that I've taken really fast. You know how it's a pain in the butt to go through images and try to find things and be like, oh my god, I can't find something because I have to keep clicking things like 10, 15 times and I have to open it. It takes 15 seconds to open up an image and you took like 60 of them. Well, it could take you an hour to go through images. Well, what this does is I can actually sort through images. So like this is a blue channel one. Okay, I can go to the next one. This is another blue. But actually what I'll do is I'll make it, I can change the histogram, which is nice. So we can look at another one here. Another one here. Okay, so that's blue. Okay, now that's green. So you can see that the color, the darkness changed on it. Okay. What's this one? Because that's just probably blinded everybody. Oh, was this the soul that I took? Oh yeah, because then I moved it. Okay, right. Okay. Yep. Oh, that's the Pac-Man. Alright, that's NGC 281. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, and then we moved the mount. And I know we took it in the red channel. I think it's at the end. Yeah, this was the soul. Yep. Okay. Then we took the double cluster, which I remember. Okay. Which, by the way, the double cluster is amazing. Alright, that's the red one. Okay, here it is. That's red. I found it. That's 1 red, 2 red, 3 red, and then this one should be a 4th one. Perfect. Yep, and then we took... Okay, perfect. Alright, so I got them all sorted. I had them sorted, but I guess they didn't save, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. Okay. Perfect. Now we'll close that out. Alright. Thank you for bearing with me on that one. But now we figured it out. Alright, so we got a red, a green, and a blue. We took our 4 reds, in which we'll use this, so we put these on the white frames. Perfect. So there's the red frame 1. Red frame 2. Red frame 3. And the 4th one. So we're going to stack this one. Perfect. And go. So now it's going to stack the 4 images as we speak. Alright, so now it's stacked the 4 of them together. Now, if you were wondering what was the name of this object, I've labeled it as 684. It is not, just to let you know. This is actually NGC 663, okay? This was the star cluster that we got right off of the bottom of Cassiopeia. And the double cluster is down further, but you'll have 2 clusters there, which is really cool. So you'll have 663, which is that big cluster that you see right in the middle of the screen, and then towards the bottom is a little tiny cluster, and that one's NGC 659. And then up at the top right, there's an even smaller cluster. I don't know if it was in view or not. I don't think it was. It doesn't look like it. I think we missed that cluster, but there's another one too, which is NGC 654. So there's 3 or 4 star clusters in this one image alone, which is really, really cool. So we're gonna change the histogram here. All right. See what we got there. change the RGBK level. And we'll change the luminance here. Right there, that should do it. Oh, that's perfect right there. That's beautiful. Hey Rob, how you doing? We got Rob on. We got Kim on. We got Astro Live channel Chris watching all the way from the southern United States. And we got Mr. Troy. Yeah, 2 for 1. I'm telling you, when you're looking in this section, you're going to see a lot of star clusters all over the place, which is really nice. And that's kind of why I wanted to get this one, is because you're going to get a lot of clusters. And you're going to get a lot of color, too, which is nice. You're even going to get some blue stars in this, too. And think about that one. You're going to get some really good red stars, some good blue stars. You're going to get everything on this one, which is nice. And I think there was another one, too, that we got that same night. We just get so many objects. It's just crazy. Alright, so we're going to save this one. Save this one as red. Okay, so it's now saved. And now we're going to move to the next one, which is green. Alright. There's no kidding, I have to be organized with this too. It was easy to do these with a colored camera. Because it was, you take your image and then you're done. Take your image and then you're done. Now it's gotten to the point where I'm taking 4 sets or even 5 sets of these, which is crazy. So now we're going to clear the image there. Okay. Alright, now we'll do green. It's right here. Okay, there we go. And this is your green image. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. Alright, so then we will move that down. Move that one down so that way you can see the actual stars. There we go. So now you'll see the stars. Perfect. And then we'll register these 4. By the way, I'm doing like 2 or 3 things at once right now, which is crazy. Alright, so now it's stacking the last one here. Alright, so now green is done. Alright, so now we'll change this over. Perfect. That should be perfect right there. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to save this one to green. So we'll do it as green NGC 663. Perfect. And then once this one saves, we'll do the blue one. Okay, so now we're going to flip to blue. Alright, so we're going to clear it. Took 4 blues. Yeah, I can't wait to see this color too. That's why I wanted to go on tonight, because I was just like, I got to do this. I have to do this. I mean, why take all these images and not find out what we get in color? I mean, seriously, we have to. That's 3, and then this is the 4th one. Okay, perfect. And now we'll stack these ones. Alright. So here we go. So now we're on to the 4th one. Or the 3rd filter. Yeah, there's actually some blue stars in here, which is crazy. There's a star that's called BKO 1078, or if you want an actual term, I've never heard of it, catalog number, is LADANYI 1078. So, that's LADANYI 1078. It's a double cluster in Cassiopeia. It's a 12th magnitude star, and its color index is -0.49, which is considered blue. And it's actually in NGC 663. So I am hoping that we'll be able to see a blue star in this. I'm not talking like those, like, you know, blue giants. I'm talking like the shift is actually blue. That's kind of the reason why I wanted to get this. Those little things, those little tiny things that you say, like, seriously, like, what is wrong with you? Like, I don't know. I just want to get it. Because it's just so much fun. I haven't even looked at any of these, so this is really the first time that I'm looking at these, just like how you guys are. It's like a surprise. You just never know what you're going to get. So, this, as I said, these could go horribly wrong, or these could be absolute gold. And as you saw with M27, that was gold. And that was phenomenal. So, we will see. We will see what we get here. Alright, so this is blue, so we're going to save the image here of blue NGC 663. And save. So now it's going to save these ones. Oh, got nothing on you. I wish. Could you imagine? Think of it this way. Could you imagine if my skies were actually half of what they are? I mean, the detail that I'd be able to pull out, even the small detail, I just wish I could pull out in some of these. Star clusters are easy because they're stars. You don't have to really do much with it. But when it comes to this, I mean, I wish I'd be able to get more. Alright, so now move over to Photoshop. There we go. And now we will open up the 3 images that we just stacked, which are the red, green, and blue of NGC 663. So now they're loading. There's your blue. There's your green. And there's your red. Alright, so now we'll minimize these all. And yes, I know, there's still friggin' dust motes because I didn't take any calibration frames. And of course, naturally, the stupid field flattener is still off. As you can tell, like, it's like the outside is like warped. Still working on that. I just don't have time. That's the problem. We don't got time for that. We gotta take images. Alright, so now we're gonna create a new image plane. Perfect. Our red, green, and blue. And RGB 8. Yeah, I could go RGB 16 or RGB 32, but this, for me, seems to be the best. Alright, so now what we'll do is we'll go to red. Alright, and then we will move it over. Get it right in view. There we go, right there. That's perfect, right there. Alright, so that's your red channel. Then we'll go to green. Okay. Okay, there we go. We gotta get this just right. We'll zoom in. Which, by the way, we'll move this over here. We'll make it a little bit bigger here. I can see what the heck I'm doing. There we go. Boy, that's like a 3D image right there. Bet that hurts your eyes. There we go. Look how they all match up just perfectly. There we go. Now we'll minimize that, and then we'll do blue. What do you think we'll get? What do you think we'll get? What do you think we'll get? I don't know, people. It's gonna be interesting. Alright, here's the blue channel. Ha! Now we gotta just move it over. Ooh, the suspense. Ooh, the suspense. Welcome, Astro-Imager. Alright, now we're gonna move it up. Get ready. Come on. My finger slipped off the keyboard there. All right, now let's go back to this. Whoa, shoot. That's 4,000%. Oops. Alright, let's see what we got here. I think... Hang on. I think the colors are a little bit off. What do you think? Do you think I screwed up the green and the blue? I think I screwed up the colors. Interesting. It looks cool. Hang on. Whoops. Hang on. Here's what we'll do. We'll flip it here. I think blue is green and green is blue. I could be wrong, but let's see. Let's see. Hang on. We'll fix this. We'll fix it. Okay, here, hang on. And you know how I was saying that being organized is key? Yeah. Wow. Let's here. Hang on. Let's see. Okay, hang on. We're figuring this out. We're figuring this out. I think I figured it out. Okay. So I put blue where green is, and I'm gonna put. So that's red. Okay, here we go. And then we'll take this one, and then we'll put green where blue is, and blue where green is, and then we'll see what we get. We'll see if that was the mistake. I think that's a little bit better, I think. Maybe not. Okay, that's better. Okay, I figured it out, everyone. Whew. I flipped the colors by accident. Whew. Okay, we figured it out. So we flipped the green and the blue by accident. There's your two hyper red giant stars, but where are your two blue ones that were in in there. There should be some blue ones. Let me check and see which one exactly what it is. Let's see here. I think it's a faint one at the 12th magnitude, so I wish I had my caps lock. It's a new kind of interstellar dust. You got your new Astro Kit, Astro-Imager. I have indeed. Ask Chris. Yes, you have. And oh my God. Yeah, you did. No joke. You did buy the shop. No joke about that. I saw the picture on Instagram and it was like, you got a ton of stuff. I think it might be too small because it's like a 13th magnitude star that's supposed to be blue. We'll have to work with this. It's still pretty sweet. And what we're going to do is we're going to make the stars smaller. And then we'll do space noise reduction. So that one's good. Okay. And then less crunchy, more fuzzy. Perfect. Pretty sweet. Yeah, that blue star is actually just out of view, actually, I think. Because I'm looking at this here, you got the 3 stars that are there. Let me create like a little triangle there. You got those 2 there. A little triangle there. Should be on the right side of the image. I don't really see it. I'll have to look more, but I don't see anything here. But it's still pretty sweet, though. The color of the stars really do pop out, and that is pretty amazing. Yeah, but you know, Astro-Imaging, you do know that now that you bought all that stuff, it's gonna be like 10 months before you actually get a chance to use it. Because we've all had those days where that's happened before. Let me check here. Oh man, I didn't label the double clusters on these. Let me see, hang on. We had thunderstorms today. Oh boy. I think I found them. Use these ones here. Alright, there we go. Lots of storms in the USA. Wow. By the way, everyone, just to make sure to let you know, if it's thunderstorms and if it's Storms, who is a storm chaser, there is someone in this chat room right here. that chases storms. Her name is Kim Twister. I don't know if you knew that, but I've been following Kim on Twitter, and she follows those storms, which is kind of cool. So make sure you check her out on Twitter. And I will post these eventually, yes. I will post these on Instagram, Twitter, and all that stuff. But yes, Kim does do that. And she is a phenomenal storm chaser. What she does is she has a little station that she checks. And she looks for storms and lets everybody know what's coming up. That's tornadic warnings and all that wonderful good stuff. Well, not good for storms, but good to let people know what's coming up and what to expect. A couple times my area has been on that, where we've had some really bad winds and whatnot. Post the link. Post the link. I will post the link. Yes, I will. Let me do that right now. Unless if Kim's gonna beat me to it. There we go. So I just posted. I hope you don't mind, Kim. I don't hope you don't mind at all, but I just wanted to make sure to let you know. But that is her Twitter handle. It'll take you right to... Or wait a minute. Yes. Yes, it will. There it is. It'll take her right to... It's called Storm Reports Live Team Headquarters. Make sure you follow her. She's got 5,000 people following her. I'm gonna repeat that. She's got 5,000. That's cool. I mean, that's just amazing. 5,000 people. So, Kim, keep up the good work, because you rock. She even showed me, like, you know, her station and everything. So cool. And by the way, if anybody wants their shout out and whatnot, I shout everybody out. You know, I make sure everybody is aware. Make sure you guys are well taken care of, because you guys, what you do on a daily basis is amazing. And by taking time out of your day, your evening, your night, no matter what it is, because 9 times out of 10, it's always daylight where Astro-Imager is. Or James. Which is crazy. But you guys are phenomenal, and I always want to share your work. Share what you guys do on a usual basis. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I also have a YouTube channel I never use, but sometimes. Well, Kim, you gotta get on that. You gotta tell me. You gotta let me know. Gotta let me know. Trying to find... Man, I'm going to go through all the double cluster ones, because I got a ton that I took that night. But here, we'll put these two side by side here. We'll click out of that. Okay, click out of that. Alright, that's done. Click out of that one. And then these are the two images that we got. Now remember, we're on two different sides of the plane here, so... So we got this one here. Whoops. There we go. There we go. So there's your two. Yeah, it looks so cool. It's just so amazing. I'm gonna have to go through these. These are gonna take a while to go through the RGB for the double cluster. I got too many of them. And these ones I did label. I was an idiot and didn't label these ones. I was a dum-dum. I think these are the 4. They were red. And this would be green. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this would have been blue. Okay. Alright, so I think I got it. I think I figured it out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we're going to flip back to Deep Sky Stacker here. Okay, so I think we got it. Alright. So this is the first one in red. This is the second one in red. Third red. And the fourth one in red. So these are your 4 in red. We're going to stack these ones. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Fantastic. And it's Astro-Imagers. Nice. Yeah, by the way, anybody. Rob, you can post yours. Everyone, post your work. Post your pictures. Post your links. Post everything. I want to see them. I want to see everything you guys do because you guys are phenomenal. So I want you guys to post your stuff. Okay? It's a big community and I want to make sure that everybody is well recognized. It's the most important thing. And here's the best part, okay? No picture will ever be insulted or will be bad, anything like that. Okay, I want you guys. Joanne, you sent me pictures of the moon, like with your cell phone. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. I want you guys to send that to me. I want you guys to post your links on it. I want you guys to, do your best. And that's what it's all about. Because you guys are awesome. If you have a YouTube channel, by all means, let me know. Well, that's awesome. I think that's fantastic that you got to do that via Skype and Ustream. That's amazing. So what Rob is saying is that he used to broadcast live a few years ago, breaking news and weather. That's amazing. For about 4 years. That's awesome. Alright, so these next 4 are the green channel. And then we'll stack these ones. And go. So this is going to be green here. Yeah, it is hard to keep up with the tech. I hear you. I really do. Very true. Alright, so it's just about done with the last one. Alright, so now that one's done. I think there were clouds that came through when I was taking this image. Very well could be, because the stars looked a little weird. But we'll see. So then we'll do green. This is the green one. Okay, so now that's done. Saving it as we speak. Okay, and now we'll do the blue one. Now this is the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. The heck happened to the fourth one? Okay, so I don't know. We might only be able to do 3. What the heck happened here? Okay, so that one's a no. I am Bob America. I love it. Oh, we did get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got 4. Okay, cool. I thought there was only 3. Alright, cool. So then this is the blue. Alright, sweet. So then we'll stack this one. Sorry, I'm doing like 3 things at once here. Trying to make sure we got everything good here. Lost my old name when I got my new computer sets, and I am Canadian Boy. Which is awesome. It's fantastic. I'm hoping I didn't flip the colors on this one. Well, that was pretty cool to flip the blue and the green, and you get like a magenta star. That was kind of cool. Open up the window, it's really hot in here. That's perfect right there. I have no idea what this is going to turn out to be, but that's okay. We're going to see what happens here. Yeah, that shouldn't be. I don't know how you would how that got lost. That's not good. Alright, so now that's saved. Now let's see what we get. I guess we're going to save the best for last, I guess. Because I really have no idea what's going to happen here. Yeah, so do I. I forget my passwords constantly. Okay. Okay, here we go. Well, this will be interesting. This will be interesting to see what we get. I am not making any guarantees with this one. Alright, we're going to flip this over to Photoshop. We got a red, green, and blue. This one looks the worst out of the three, only because it looks like there was clouds. Who knows? I have no idea. But we're going to see. Alright, so we're going to create a new image here. Alright. Channel red. Alright, so we're moving over to the red one. Go. So that's the red one. So far, so good. Alright, this is the green one. Okay, so far, so good. Question is, did we nail it? Did we nail it? Oops, no. I'm gonna go to blue. Duh. There we go. Yeah, we did. We actually did get it. The haze. It does give it a little bit of a character, but it's... And that damn dust mode again. That dust mode, it's everywhere. Alright, and what we're going to do is then we will crop this out. Alright, now we will crop. There we go. Image, crop. And then filter. HLVG. Actually, first what we'll do is we'll create a copy here. There we go. Yeah, the haze definitely messes it up a little bit, but it does give it a little bit of a... Yes, it is the double cluster in Perseus. Yes, you are correct. It does give it a little bit of a... That is pretty cool. New flattener with no dust. I don't know if it's the flattener or if it's the actual camera. I don't know. I haven't. I gotta look and see. Those red stars. Those stars are bright. Here, let me just make the stars smaller. Space noise reduction. Yeah, I'm going to. 100% I'm going to. Okay, less crunchy, more fuzzy. And then we're going to increase the star color. Not like the star colors haven't been increased as it is, but my god, you can really get the star color on this. There we go. So now the cool thing is that you can see this is the before picture, which is crazy to even think about, and then this is the after. Now, if there wasn't any haze at all, then it would be perfect. Now, those two red stars that you see there, I'm going to give you the names of those two stars, which are right here. The one on the top, which is, I don't know if it'll show my my cursor. Let me see. Will it show my cursor? Yeah, just barely. Okay, so the one that's dead center in the middle, right where my cursor is, that's moving, that one right there is called FZ Persei, or its scientific catalog name is HD 14330. That one is an 8th magnitude star, and it sits 7,100 light years from Earth. The one below that, well, I'm sorry, above it, is AD Persei, or HD 14270. And that one is an 8th magnitude that sits 249 light years away from Earth. So a lot of red stars in this one, which is really, really cool. And then there's 3 bright red stars in the one cluster, and this one cluster is NGC 884. So that's this one here, up at the top right. That's NGC 884. The one at the bottom is NGC 869. That's the one down here. How cool is that? So some pretty bright stars. So the one bright red star is an 8.5 magnitude. The other two that are there, because then you can see the two on the right there, that one is an 8.1 and 8.5. That's these two right here. So you're all looking at these bright ones at 8th magnitude. If you really want to get technical and really look, you could get down to like the 14th or 15th magnitude star, which is crazy to think about. Like if you really want to, there's a star that sits right next to one of the right ones. So if you're looking here, it's here, I'm gonna zoom in. It's just easier. Okay, we're gonna zoom in. Okay, there's a star that sits right here, to the right of this red star. That right, and actually I think the red channel's off by just a slight bit. Here, let's try it this way here. Oh, here. Oh, we can't even move it anymore. Oh, maybe we can. Hang on. Yeah, we can. There we go. It was off by just the red channel was off by just a little bit. But that little star that's sitting right next to the right of it, that's a 14th magnitude star. 14th. It's crazy. Now the stars are going to look a lot better because the red channel was just off by a slight bit. Yep. FZ Persei. I got to work on Star Mag. There's a lot to it. Yeah, star magnitudes. I mean, the brightest star that you're going to see out of this entire picture is that really bright red star that you see at the bottom there. And that one there is called X Persei. That one is a 5th magnitude star. So if I were to scroll down here, That is this bright monster right there. This one is technically a double star, but you can only see one. It's a 5.98 magnitude star, sits at 820 light years away. Its diameter, so this thing here, its diameter is 24 times of the sun. Its luminosity is 292 suns. And its surface temperature is 8,330 degrees Fahrenheit or 4,610 degrees Celsius. That's one hot star. So cool. Just so amazing. I mean, for all the information and everything that we're getting. And then there's another red star that sits there. That's a very bright red star there. That star, the name of that one is BU Persei. And that one's a 9th magnitude star right there. Which is kind of cool. Its surface temperature is 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit or 2,900 degrees Celsius. Yeah, the red shift on these stars are unbelievable. Now what I could do is to make this look a little bit better. We could take the whole image here and change the levels so it looks a little bit darker here. There we go. There we go. There we go. How does that look? That looks freaking amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. And of course, again, this is the image that's stacked and aligned. That's the image that was just stacked. Alright, that's that one. And then we can look at, again, first we'll get rid of this one here. Ah, Geyer. We can look at this one here. So this one was without the clouds. This was NGC 663. That's the before. Well, that's the after, and this is the before. And then the same thing with the dumbbell, which is this one here. This is the before or after. Damn it, I did it again. This is the after. This is the before. And of course, naturally, we can do the same thing. Go to levels. Darker so you can really see it.
I could be lying and tell you you're fine. I could be lying.
There you go.
The rest of the night, but I won't do it. No way I'm saying so.
That is amazing. That really, like, really good, you know, for it being on the internet. Because we've seen it before when people post things on the internet and then do streams and whatnot. Sometimes color gets lost, sometimes the darkness gets lost. So when you're looking at it, you don't get the sense of the picture or get the sense of everything. This actually gives you everything. And I'm pretty impressed with that. The way that the colors on the stars are. Yeah, I'm liking that. Yeah, it definitely does pop. Very, very happy with that. And what you can also do, too, which is really cool, is I could make a copy of this. Okay. And then we could go with what's called... overlay. And we could do what's called a high pass. So what the soft light does is this gives you more detail. So like if I take this off, this is without the soft light. This is with it, so it gives the stars more of a pop to it, and gives the actual nebulosity more of a pop. And there's the star right there. That is so cool that you can actually see Hey, where's my mouse? Really, I don't have a mouse on the screen again. Damn it. I don't know what the hell my mouse is on here. It went somewhere, I don't know. Darn it. But of course, I'm going to work on this some more and get this as a flat field image to get this absolutely perfect. But again, that's before and that's after. That's just crazy. I don't know if there was any other images that we could check real fast. Oh, I know what we can do real fast before we call it a night. There's one more thing I'd like to do. Let me pull it up here. Where is it? There it is. Oh man, I didn't even label these ones. Oh, dang. Okay. Alright, so give me a second here. I want to see what one of the images looks like that we took with the Canon camera. That's what I'd like to see for what we did. And I know we saved a bunch of images last night. Or 2 nights ago, I mean. Call it a night. It's morning. Ain't that the truth? It's morning for you. Well, yeah, that's true. It is 12:12 or 12:08. Alright, what I'm doing is I'm just searching for it here. Well, we're searching for it. Minimize that. That over here. That there. There you go. Alright, let's see here. Let me take a look and see what we got here. 9:10 on the west coast of North America. That is very true. It's 12:10 here, Eastern Standard Time. Let's see here. Alright, let's see here.
Emptied out my soul. You've heard it all before. Honest, but I know. Left these years ago.
Oh, wait, are these saving it as... Oh, right, okay. Oh, man, so I saved this not only as a RAW file, but also as a JPEG. Oops. Okay, so now I figured out what I'm learning again the DSLRs again, trying to figure this out. Okay. Okie dokie. I figured it out. So give me a second, I'm just pulling it up on Deep Sky Stacker. I just want to see this. So we're going to switch it back to Deep Sky Stacker here. I want to take a look at this. Now, this object that you see here, okay, this was the bottom of the Heart Nebula that we took that night. Now, if we all remember how cool it looked, it almost looked like a friggin' fish. It's NGC 896. This is with the Canon camera, okay? So this is not anything that we've seen with the Me DSi, the DSi-4. So, again, anyone can go online and pick up the Canon camera. This is what is it? Canon 1000D. Okay, it's a modified camera. All right. This is just, how many did we do? That I'm like gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 images. Okay, so we're gonna stack 4 images and see what we get. Is it gonna be great? I don't know. We're gonna find out. It's 24 minutes worth of images, so let's see. Let's see here. Hang on, we missed the collection you got there. Yes, it is. Was it 35C on your side too? It's different. Yeah. Alright, so it's just going to stack these ones here. So we just took 4. See what we get. So this is the very first images that we took. With the Canon camera. Alright, so here we go. Saving and loading. Minus that stupid freaking dust mote there, I'd say this turned out really good. What do you think? That's actually not too bad. Let me just take this here and move this down. That's pretty cool. So that's like the fish, and it's like going up. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed. Of course, that's really stretching it. Granted, I could take this down and it won't be as bad, but... That's pretty sweet. Let me do the whole image. Instead of taking it just a crop, let's do the whole thing and see if we can see some of the heart. So it's a modified camera that I took, and just 4 images. That's it. 4 images. So if we take a whole bunch of these, because I'd used the custom white balance and did a darn good job with this. So let's see what we get here. The heart is going to sit at the bottom right of this. Alright, so here we go. It's going to save the image here, and we'll see what we get. Welcome, Amol. When did you come in? I must have missed you. Sorry about that. I didn't even know you came in. It was fairly hot here. Not super, super hot, but it was hot here. Alright, so this is the whole image. There we go. So now you're gonna see some more detail here. Oh, you can see part of the heart on the right side. Cool. There we go. So I'm just playing around with the histogram here. Yeah, that black spot is it's a dead not a dead pixel, but it's a hot and cold pixel. It's this one that sits. And I don't know if there's no mouse again. Huh. Yeah, it's like where the fish's gill is. That's just it's a pixel. With calibration frames, I'll be able to get rid of that, but that's okay. Not worried about it. That's still pretty sweet. Now keep in mind, this is only 4 images. Eventually, I'd like to take like an hour and a half's worth, worth of imaging, so we could be able to pull it out. But with a Canon camera, I'm very impressed with the preliminary image that we took here. Let me see. Let me pull up if we got the Pac-Man. Let's see what the Pac-Man looks like. That's why it's so many images. It takes not only the JPEG, but also the RAW, too. I didn't know it did both of them. Which is interesting. I didn't think it did that. I'm just going through them here real quick just to see. What are these ones? Let me check these ones and see. Oh, that's the ones we just did. Okay. 2. 3. 4. 5. These were 10-minute images. 6. This was 7. So we took 7 that night. Wow. What else we got? These were the 15th. Alright, we'll try these ones. These were 9-minute images, or 8-minute images here. Let's see, what were these ones? Ah, there's the Pac-Man Nebula. Okay, there's one of the Pac-Man. 2 of the Pac-Man. That's a bad one. So far we're up to 2. That's the soul, it looks like. We only took 2. Huh. Oh, because it was... Okay. We took more than that. Because it switched from day by day. Okay. Sorry, everyone. I'm just going through. I'm just reminiscing. Ha. What the heck is this one? This is what happens when I don't label these ones. I thought I labeled these ones. It looks like I only had 2. Okay. So here's what we'll do then. We'll clear the list. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. That's not what I wanted to do. Give me 1 second. 1. We'll just stack 2 of them and see what we get. Alright, we'll stack them. Alright, so this will be the last thing we do before we close it for the night. So we're just going to stack 2 of them here. There we go, stacking both of them. And again, the reason why it's a red picture is because it's a modified camera and we're not using the custom red balance or custom white balance. The way to do that is if you take the camera, put a lens on it, stick a white piece of paper in there, and hold it up, and try to match that color white. And then there's a setting that you can use, which is called custom white balance, and then there's custom red balance. And then you can use the red balance to get hydrogen alpha through the sky. And then if you want to take your camera and take pictures, whatever, go do whatever you got to do, you can put the setting on there to use a white balance. So this way your friends or your family members, or your dog, your cat, your fish will be in the right color. Alright, so here we go. So this is, again, through the Canon camera. Okay? There you go. I mean, how cool is that? And you're still getting that same dust mode, but that's okay. It's one dust mode. I'm not worried about it. I mean, overall, that is really, really cool. So this is a Canon camera that you can get a lot of detail with. So I'm very impressed with what you can get, and that's why I wanted to get two on each spectrum. CCD on the left, DSLR on the right, and you can get different, then people can make the decision of saying, okay, I'll go the CCD route, which is a certain amount of money, or I'll go to DSLR, which is a different amount. You can make your pick. Now, the CCD route, you're looking anywhere between the range of 1,200 to 6,000, American. If you're looking for DSLR, you're ranging anywhere from 150 to possibly 600, depending on what camera you're looking for. You're looking for a better one. Again, this camera I picked up for like $150 to $200. It was already pre-modified. It was already done. Everything was already taken care of for this. I just literally pop it on the telescope and start taking images. That's pretty much what this one was. Now, granted, I mean, I could work on this here, and I can get this one here to where I want it to be, so I could save this image. Okay, and I could do NGC 281, and again, this is just 2 images, just 2 shots. Okay. Alright, so now it's saved. So then we can flip this over to Photoshop, see what we could possibly get here. Again, is it going to be spectacular compared to what the Meade camera is? No, it's not. It's not going to be anywhere close to it, and I know that. It's about 1/5 of the price. So naturally, it's going to be. It's going to be, what you get. Now, the cool thing that I can do is with Photoshop, and you could cheat with this too, is we can get rid of that dust mote, that gigantic dust mote that is just such a freaking eyesore. Is I can go over here and we can move it over here. So give me a second. It's gotta do its thing here, so give it a second. Waiting for it to flip over to Photoshop here. Come on, flip to Photoshop. Just waiting for it to flip over. It does this once in a while, which is so strange. Like when you switch scenes, it like gets caught on the last stream for some stupid reason, and I don't know why. Alright, now we're back. Okay, for some reason it takes forever. I don't know why it does that. Alright, so what we can do is we can cheat. And I know it's not right, and I know you're not supposed to do it, but... let's see here. There, it's gone. You didn't see that, okay? Now what we could do is we could zoom out. Okay, so now that eyesore is gone. So if you look, this is without it, and that's with it. You know, you can't even tell. I mean, how cool is that? And now what we'll do is we'll take this and we will crop it. Okay, so now we've cropped it. Go. Okay. And then we'll use the gradient X terminator. There we go. So now it's going to be a nice flat image. All right. Now with this one, now this is DSLR, so what we have to do is we have to do what's called horizontal bandwidth removal. Okay, so what we're doing is we're getting rid of the horizontal and the vertical banding that the camera does. Okay, and then we'll do the vertical banding removal. Okay. Now we'll make the stars smaller. Space noise reduction. And then with this one, of course, we're going to do deep space noise reduction. And then less crunchy, more fuzzy. I just changed it to a red filter. It's called a red luminance filter. What this will do is this will give you a little bit more of a red hue to it. So there you go. Now again, is it the greatest image on the entire Earth? No. But for a camera that you can get for like $100 some odd, and how can you not go wrong? So you can see I got rid of the black spot there, so now that's your image right there, and I could work on it a little bit more, but not bad. All right, so Bob says on September 2011 ES4, September 1st will be 3LD 30M in size, or 30 meters in size. Does not fathom the power of nature in space. It will affect us. No, just a close flyby. We've actually had about 4 or 5 asteroid flybys in the last 2 months. Maybe Space Force can practice. Yeah, asteroids are hard to get. Very, very hard to get. Personal question, no one has to answer, of course. It's a good question. I'm sure everybody has a certain opinion to it, but... So it's not bad. Now, is it anywhere in comparison to what we got on the other ones? No. But now we can actually take this and actually scroll it down and actually use the other ones here. So you can see the images that we've done, which are super cool. So there you have it. We have processed 4 images. How cool is that, everyone? We started with the dumbbell, which is this one here, M27. Which I'll be posting on Facebook, posting on Instagram, Twitter, all of them. Then we moved on over to, oh, not that one. Moved on to this one, which is NGC 663, which is a star cluster, which is a nice star cluster. The color is nice. I like the stars that are there. The red really shows. Everything is really, really nice. Then we moved over to the double cluster, which... The problem with this one was there was too much haze. There was too many clouds. But we still got the image anyways. We still worked on it. We still got what we needed. Definitely shows the red. Definitely shows all the colors of the stars. Very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. And then we ended off with the Canon camera, which we got of the Pac-Man, which is NGC 281. Not bad. 4 images that we just looked at that we took between August 13th and August 14th. Well, 12th, 13th, and 14th. It was 2 nights, but it was split over 3 days. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we'll work on some more. We got a lot more images to take a look at over the next coming weeks. And we'll be going up everything, so we'll let a couple songs play, but we're going to end the stream. Just wanted to show everyone what we got. Because I know everyone's been itching, saying, oh my god, I gotta see it, I gotta see it, I gotta see it. On the next stream, what we're going to be doing is we're going to look at the Sol Nebula that we took. We're going to be looking at that in Hydrogen Alpha, see what we got with that. We're also going to look at NGC 869, which was the fish. We'll see what we get for that on the Meade camera. So we got a couple more to take a look at. So either Monday night or Tuesday night. I haven't decided yet, so just be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. We'll stream. We'll definitely stream again. So I want to thank everyone for coming on tonight. We were on for about 2.5 hours or so. Yeah, just a shade under 2.5 hours. We started a little late, but 2.5 hours of awesomeness. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for coming on in, spending your wonderful Sunday evening, Monday morning, and now, even for some of you, Monday afternoon. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you again. Bye.
No, the life you're living isn't that fulfilling. Let me help you out. Lay your love on me. Leave your head and let your mind be free. Save yourself and leave the words you spoken. 'Cause some dreams are meant to be broken. Lay your love on me. Leave your head and let your mind be free. Save yourself and leave the words you spoken. 'Cause some dreams are meant to be broken. Some dreams are meant to be broken. Lay your love on me. Leave your head and let your mind be free. Save yourself and leave the words you spoken. 'Cause some dreams are meant to be broken. Check up my body, join the flow.